Hey ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and what some people think is bad news for President Donald Trump is actually really great news. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please check that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica, and hit subscribe absolutely free. It really helps us out. Some Democrats are celebrating that the liberals on one of these courts of appeals said, no, Trump can't stop birthright citizenship. Well, of course they said that. Listen, it's enshrined in the Constitution. The only court that was ever going to be able to change this, and not even change it so much as define it correctly, was always going to be the Supreme Court. And now it strongly appears that's where the case is headed. I would be shocked if that's not where the case is headed. Legal experts say that's where the case is headed. But here's the thing. When they tell you that Trump lost this, he didn't. He knew that's where it was headed from day one. The day he made this executive order to abolish birthright citizenship enshrined in the 14th Amendment that was intended for slaves and has been used by illegal migrants. The day he decided to say, no, it doesn't work that way, he knew this was going to the Supreme Court. It always had to. That's the only court that is tasked with determining the Constitution, the amendments, and what our rights are. It's the only one. It was always going to go there. And that's what this one CNN analyst said, much to the chagrin of their colleagues on the CNN panel. I want you to look at this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Is that the courts, just to be clear, do not agree with this idea that they get to be the final arbiter. Just tonight, the appeals court, the Ninth Circuit, said they're going to keep the block on Trump's challenge to birthright citizenship. It's going to remain on hold, and it's going to go to a hearing.
Big surprise that the Ninth Circuit ruled against the president.
Okay, the Ninth Circuit is made up. Just so you
well, as shocking as the judge is.
So it's going to the Supreme Court. Hello.
Hang on, Robert. The Ninth Circuit is made up of a Trump appointee, a Jimmy Carter appointee, and a George W. Bush appointee.
Okay.
So, just so people understand.
It's something in the water, though.
It is yet another example. The courts are stepping in.
Well, to a certain extent, listen, I was a chief executive. I was the mayor of New Orleans for 8 years. And I remember saying, I'm the head of this branch of government. I want to do X. And a lot of times the city attorney came in and said, Mr. Mayor, I represent the city. I'm not your personal lawyer. This is what the law says. This is what the Supreme Court says. And as a lawyer, as an officer of the court, there's certain arguments that you can make within bounds. But if you go and misstate the law to an appellate court, to a Supreme Court, you have an obligation to say that's really just outside of the bounds of what we are.
And isn't that just common sense, Brian? Shouldn't it be the case that the law says